Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I feel like I'm in the mood to do another little grid painting. I just love these. They're fun, they're low stress, gives you a chance to experiment with all your different supplies. I'm going to go ahead and pick a color card. So I pulled card 93 from Color Cube Volume 1 by Sarah Renee Clark, and I liked it because it's colors I might not normally pick, but I kind of liked this pop of blue. And even though I'm not going to get exact, because that's not really my goal. My goal is to set myself in a direction without, the anxiety of picking lots of colors and stuff. And these are kind of weird colors. And I'm going to use my Masha's watercolors. This is the 20-piece quarter-pound set of my favorites from the Masha's watercolors. So here's what these colors have in it. You can look on her Etsy shop, Masha's Watercolors Etsy shop, for individual colors and little sets. Sometimes she stocks this 20-piece set again, but that's the colors in here. And I'm just trying to get close. So there is a yellow. It's not going to be exact, but there is a yellow right here. There is this kind of orange. I'm going to consider this to be more of this pinky color. And then this blue, I might go with this bright one just to kind of throw a surprise in there. And then for this gray, I might go down here to this tree bark. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And then of course we can fill in other stuff as we are tempted. But I think I'm going to start with the orange and just start filling my squares with color and then go from there, because these are super fun just to create and experiment and not get hung up on all the things that we get hung up on with bigger pieces. And these are a really good chance too if you want to explore different compositions, rule of thirds, things that Y out, things that kind of shape through, third to the left, third to the right, third to the top, third to the bottom with the rule of thirds. Just lots of different compositions, things that move through. And I like to kind of connect my squares like the piece kind of kept going, even though there's a barrier there, because when we peel the tape, we get very interesting compositions out of that. What I don't normally do is center my compositions, but you could, in something like this, do a center one and starburst it out. And I'm using this Hana Mule paper that I like so much, 9x12, 100% cotton paper. Sometimes I forget to mention that first. Alright, I think I've got all the colors in here, so I'm going to let this dry so we can come back and do some mark making. And the colors aren't too far off. That gray is a little darker than my example picture, but again, this is just to get me in a direction, and these colors are kind of crazy. So let's just let this dry and then see what we can come up with. This is completely dry now. With watercolors, I completely resist using the blow dryer. I want it to do its thing, so I kind of make myself walk away for a few minutes and let it do what it's gonna do. And I think what I'm gonna do is now layer some stencils on top of this and then make when we're done. And I've just pulled out colors that I thought were as close as I could get there in the Blick matte colors. I like these because they're better than craft paint, but they're not as expensive as artist grade paints. It's a really nice, I'd say, upper student grade. I like them. Green, blue deep, yellow oxide, red deep, and orange deep. And I've pulled out some white. Don't know that I'll use it, but I've pulled it out. And then I've just kind of gone through and pulled out random stencils. So this is one of my favorite half-tone circles by Tim Holtz. If you want something that looks like punchinella but can't find punchinella, you know, the sequin waist circles I like so much. This is a really good option. If they still make it. I don't know if they still make it. And I really like this one, which is THS016, which is another Tim Holtz. I like the random triangles. Also like this one. This was the Crafter's Workshop Thick Thin Writing. I'm thinking that maybe that might be fun worked in there. I don't know. I just pulled out some ideas. This one is another fun one. THS099. A little different hash marks there. And I really like this one that looks like damask. THS026 by Tim Holtz. And then I've got another damask that was a random one off of Amazon that I really like also. And it didn't have a name or a number. It was a rando little set. So I don't know, what are we feeling? I want to layer. I really kind of want to use this. Feel like maybe in the yellow. So I'm going to use an ink blending brush, and then I just kind of blend that down so it's not too thick. And let's just give it a go. And see. Oh, okay. That's interesting. It's not, you can't tell it's writing, but it does give me a fun layer of texture. So I like that. We're just going to put it in a few places as a layer in the stack of layers. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm trying to put it near the package so I could tell what it is the next time. People always want to know, what are you using? Okay, I love this thing. I think I'm going to use the same brush and maybe with the orange. Could go ahead and put some white out. We could mix some white in with these colors because then it might even make it a tiny bit lighter, which I think I would like. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay, too much paint. You can tell it's got too much paint when it seeps under and does its thing. But that's okay. Still looks good. Still gives me the look I want. And it could be that I have a lot of paint on my stencil, which I'm fine with that too. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's do it here. Okay, let's see. Ooh, let's do one up here. Okay, I'm loving it. I'm having some fun with some stencils. Yeah, dry paint. Just throw some in here. Okay, that's fun. Okay, I like that. Okay, good choice. Kind of thinking this little crazy X's. Let's do that. I'm gonna mix some. I'm just gonna keep on with the same brush. I don't even mind if they mix up in the brush. It's even kind of fun if the yellow gets over there on the side of that. Look at that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's just go it. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a sweet little pattern there. Okay, yes. Good one. And I like the mix of the colors. Okay, definitely mix the blue and the yellow and a little bit of white. You get some fun shades. And then I'm tapping it off the brush so that it's not super duper heavy. Oh yeah. Maybe let's pick up some more blue because we're... Whoa, look at our spawn. Okay, these are fun. Just playing with what you got kind of day. I like it. Okay, those are fun. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, I do like the circles. Kind of feeling the circles might be good in the yellowish with maybe some white. Too much paint. Or it could have been that I pressed too hard too. So we'll press lighter. Oh yeah, definitely lighter. We're getting a little tiny bit of a... Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 getting there now. Getting there now. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe even a little tap tap there. Okay, that's good. Now I'm kind of feeling like, what about one of these damask ones in gold? Oh, we could do it in this red. I haven't used the red at all yet. Ooh, I haven't used the red. Maybe the red mixed with some gold. Okay, so with the first layer, I'm just looking at this and thinking that these almost look like a carnival. And usually when I lay that first layer of paint on, I'm almost thinking, uh-oh, have I made a mistake? And then we get a little further along, and then I'm thinking, ooh, this is starting to look really cool. Okay, so I did pull a gold paint out, Iridescent Gold Fine Deep by Golden, because I do like this gold. It's a pretty gold. It's not the Kuretake gold, but it's a pretty gold. Okay, let's just keep on keeping on with the one brush we've already started with. Why not? Kind of thinking iridescent-y, reddish iridescent by just mixing them. Will that give me what I want? I don't know. Let's see if we can get a tiny bit of all the extra paint off of this, because I know I got a whole bunch of paint on there. And let's just see. Let's just see what we get. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. I'm pressing real light, trying to make sure it's not... Okay, you almost can't see it actually, but that is pretty in there. Huh. Okay, it's pretty in there, but it's not standing out. It's very pretty though, but it definitely isn't standing out. So I do want to do this where it stands out in a second, but I do want to throw some in there because it's actually really pretty. It's just another lovely layer in there. Now there's a lot going on here, like a lot. Alright, so now I need to do something that's going to stand out. So I might as well pick the gold that I love and let it really stand out. And then do some mark making. So this is my gold mica paste, my Kuretake. And I might just use this other little rando stencil and get a clean stencil brush. Because this is going to stand out. I got blue on it. Uh-oh. That's okay. Let's just work the blue in. Did not mean to get the blue on it. Maybe I should have started with a clean separate sheet of paper. That's okay. Alright, let's just try it and see what we get. I'm going to tap it rather than scrub it. See if I can keep that from... That is gorgeous! Oh my gosh. Whoa! See if I can keep the paint from scrubbing underneath it if I tap it instead. That's pretty. Okay, this is going to be the busiest one of these I've ever done. Okay, I didn't get enough pattern showing there. There we go. There we go. Such a pretty pattern. I'm sorry I can't tell you what it is. If I can find a link, I'll link it, but it was a random scroll pattern in a probably multi-little set on Amazon with no name, of course. That I got probably a couple years ago, so it's not even something I got recently, but it is fun to just randomly collect stencils when you see them and you think, ooh, I like that, let me just collect it. One day I'll use it. We're just gonna put a little bit of this on all of them. Ooh, those are pretty. Oh, don't have it over here. Okay, now we can do some art making that is with some pens maybe. What are we feeling? So I definitely like the Copic Acrylics pens, so let's just grab those. Just got a little scrap piece of paper to get it started. And we can just do some details around that thing that we just created if we wanted. That might be fun. We could do some lines, we could do some dots, we could do all kinds of lovely mark making now that we've got fun patterns and a little bit of holy moly going on here. But I'm kind of loving the colors, like they're rich and they're in depth and they're like just a beautiful like damask fabric maybe. I mean, it's really pretty. I think I'm gonna love it when we peel the tape. And I love the colors. Okay, I do like little dots around these pieces here. And I do list all the supplies that are my favorites, paints, these pens, all that kind of stuff. I list all those for you on my favorites page that I've created on my website, so I don't have to hunt down a link every time I make a video. So definitely check out my favorites page if you're wondering what all the different paper and pens and paints that I'm using in all these videos. I've got it all in one place for you, so check out that link in the description. Including the Etsy shop to Masha's watercolors. That's one of my very favorite watercolors to play in. So I link all that for you on my favorites page. I'm trying to get this where I don't stick my hand right on the stuff I just drew. Somebody told me in a video, which by the time this post it'll be a little older video, that they thought gold was overused in mixed media, and well, she didn't like gold. And I'm like, I don't care if it's overused or not overused. I like it. So don't let anybody tell you what is overused or, oh, how could you do that? It's overdone. If you like it, do what you like in your art. It's not a big deal. Who cares? I'm not making this for somebody else. I make this for me. And if gold makes me happy at the moment, put it in everything. Who cares? It's mine. I'm the one looking at it. I'm the one enjoying it as I make it. It makes me happy. And that's kind of where I go with the different supplies. So don't let somebody tell you, oh, that's overdone, and then stop using something that you enjoy and that's your favorite. Who cares? If you like it, do it. Doesn't matter if everybody else has done it or not done it, or it's overdone or not done enough. if you like it, do it. And if you don't like it, don't do it. Pick something that you like. That's the purpose of sitting and having fun, especially doing these samplers. Do something that you like and enjoy. Who cares what everybody else has done? I got a friend who's a photographer friend, and she makes very intricate portraits and things like that in her art creation. Not portraits of like specific people, but like fine art kind of portraits of, could be any person kind of thing. But she doesn't want to take a picture if she's ever seen it done before. And I'm like, who cares if it's done before? Put your own spin on it. Do something to make it yours. And like, we could go out shooting at the train yards, and if it's the same train picture that everybody else has ever taken, she's like, I'm not taking that picture. And I'm like, well, maybe sometimes you got to take that picture, that thing that everybody else has already done, so that you can mentally get past it and then think, okay, I've taken that picture. What else can I do? So sometimes you got to do the same thing. That's why we study the masters and kind of learn the tried and true techniques for different things, and then take those techniques with us going forward and make them our own. Sometimes you got to learn the basics. You got to do the shot that comes to you first that everybody's taken but you haven't taken it, and get that out of your system so that you can now think a little more creatively and think, okay, now I've done that, what else can I do? That's how I push past a lot of creative blocks. I'll take all the pictures that everybody else has probably already taken, or I'll take the most obvious picture because it's the one you think of first, so that I can clear that out of my mind and move on to the next thing that I was meant to do, or the next shot, or how could I make that more creative now that I've done that. And I do that with my art too. Play with whatever sparks your joy, and then grow and adapt and move and do other things from there. Look how pretty that is. Kind of feel like I want an orange dot. I don't know why. Why do we want an orange dot? I don't know. I just do. Let's see. Let's see. I'm kind of feeling just a tiny bit. I just got a little scrap piece of paper over there so I could see what color that really was. Oh, let's just try it. Let's just try it. Oh, just a little bit. I think I like it because of the wildness of all the other colors in here. It's just another spark of more. More. Oh, this one's making me super happy today. I've thrown a lot at it. It's got a lot of layers. Apparently I'm in my more is more phase. But that's okay. I've been in my less is more phase through some periods of time too, but this apparently is not that time. And these colors are just really exciting me today, so this was a good choice. I like it when you do something and you're pleasantly surprised. Like sometimes I'll make stuff and I'm like, oh, even better than I was kind of hoping. I like the oddball color palettes. Those are the ones that really end up surprising me the most. And this was a weird color palette. I mean, look at that. It's weird. And at the same time, it's kind of magnificent. Magnificent is the perfect word for this too, isn't it? Magnificent, with that gold and these kind of vibrant colors that remind me of maybe being at the circus, or ooh, you know what? Cirque du Soleil. Doesn't this look very Cirque du Soleil? Ooh, I love that. I love that corner right there with the blue and the orange. Oh, this was a fun choice. Good choice. Good choice. All right, I think we're there. I feel like we're there today. Okay, let me peel some tape and we'll see where we've ended up. But look at that with the shiny bit on it. It's like a beautiful damask fabric or something. Oh, pretty pretty. Let me heat this tape up so I don't tear this paper. This 1/2-inch tape is extra sticky and it shouldn't be. It's painter's tape. Now these were such a fun set of colors that now I think I'm gonna do a bigger set in this colorway. So let's go ahead and finish this video, and I may just keep on painting today. Whoa. These are amazing! Look how amazing these are! Oh my gosh, look how amazing these are. Like, for reals. Look at that little bit of gold shining in there. Look at that. Just enough. Oh my gosh. This was a great paint day. Holy cow, these are gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed painting today with the Weirdo color palette number 93 and the different colors that I pulled together to do that, because these are so gorgeous that I think I'm gonna film another video doing some bigger pieces just because I love them. All right, see you guys next time.